Welcome to Tell Me Something Good, the podcast where we shine a light on the incredible ways Christ Greensboro is sharing God's boundless love with our community and beyond.
Yeah, that's right. From inspiring mission projects to heartwarming stories of generosity and service, we're here to celebrate the good news happening right here at Christ Greensboro.
I'm Lori Gray.
And I'm Robert Joe. Together we'll dive into the ministries, partnerships, and people that are making a difference every single day.
So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let us tell you something good. Well, happy last week of January.
Thank you, Lord.
Praise be to God.
I think it's the 52nd day of January at this point.
I'm exhausted from
I am
January.
too. January's been a good month.
It has been.
It's just been a very
been so
long month.
I mean, I'm sure the children don't think so because they've only been in school a day.
They've been having the best day of their life.
I mean, we're recording this on Monday and they are out for a teacher
Again.
work day. They were
Yes.
out last week.
Yes.
I
The
don't know.
parents on our staff are about to pull their hair out.
It is.
And I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing because I'm like, oh, I'm a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I'm laughing because I know exactly how they feel
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I once too had a little one, but actually she's back at home, so here we are.
Yeah.
All right, so before we get into like a bunch of nonsense, let's talk about something good from last week.
Okay.
What you got, Rojo?
Yeah, let me tell you mine. So last week, I went with Pastor Katie and Stephanie Beal. So Pastor Katie obviously is one of our pastors.
Yes,
She
we
does-
alluded to this last week in case you
Oh,
missed
yeah,
it.
we
Yes.
did, of course. So one of our pastors, she does a lot of great things on our staff, but one of the things that she's responsible for is our missions. And then Stephanie Beal, in case you haven't met her, and her infectious laughter, she is our director of our after-school program, which is Kids Ahead. So Kids Ahead, CEC, and Christ Greensboro all partnered together to, raise money for Gateway Education Center. And our goal was $30,000. We raised just shy of 40.
Just shy of 40.
And
I mean,
then
it was
the missions,
basically 40. And then
and then our missions kicked in the rest, getting us to 50. Which
Yeah.
all of those donate or that money actually does come directly from the people as well because it's stuff that they've donated over the year.
right.
Needless to say, we raised $50,000 for this incredible cause, which will give these children the ability to have accessible and safe play equipment. Very exciting. So we went to Gateway to do a Trek presentation, and my understanding, I think Pastor Katie's as well, was we were going to meet with our kind of point person. Her name is Bree, maybe the principal, just take a little photo
Yeah.
and go about our day, right? Okay. So we walk in and Bree says, hey, come on in. We're going to go down here. Doesn't really specify. Didn't need to.
Am I going to cry? Because I don't know
already
this story.
crying?
I don't know this story, but I know that I saw the picture, so I just know.
So we're walking down the hallway, and have you ever been to Gateway before?
Yeah, we went to
Oh,
record.
duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
I was trying to remember who I was with. I knew I was with Pastor Katie, but I didn't know.
the three of us.
It was just
The
the
three
three of us.
Three Musketeers.
So we're walking through the building, and I'm like, I don't know where we're going, but here we are. We walk into the gym or the auditorium, and there are classrooms full of kids sitting in there waiting for us because
Oh
they are
my
so excited. They were all
gosh.
clapping and so happy. And so the
Oh my
principal said a couple words. Bree, again, our kind of contact, one of their teachers, said a few words. And then Pastor Katie was able to share the good news that we raised $50,000 toward their 200-ish thousand.
213,000 is their
Yeah.
goal. Yeah.
And, we know that that's not a large percentage, but we do know that it is a significant amount toward their thing. And she was saying, we know this is just a drop in the bucket, but they're like, a drop in the bucket, they were
yeah.
so excited.
Yeah.
And of course, her saying that was not to de-emphasize what we've done, but, we are so grateful to have been able to partner with them. And just keep your tissue out. Just do it because this is the best part.
Okay.
So, they're saying thank you, and the kids are happy, and the teachers are clapping, and all that kind of stuff. And then they pull out this large banner that says, thank you, Christ Church, or thank you, Christ United Methodist Church, whatever it says. And I'm like, oh, there's something on this banner, but I can't see because I don't have my glasses on, and I'm standing
course
really
not,
far
yeah.
away. And she explains that all of their kids have put their thumbprint on this banner as a thank you to Christ.
That
So,
is just absolutely precious.
That's a very long-winded to tell me something good, but it was
No,
worth
but it's awesome.
being long-winded about.
Well, and we have that banner is hanging in our missions cafe
Yes.
right now, and it is the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And we're gonna partner with them again in May for their Gator Gallop.
Uh-huh.
And Katie and I were just talking this morning because after we wrote that check, like we no longer like have a line item for Gateway, but I think we're going to add a line item in the budget for
Yeah.
Gateway so that if people still want to give,
Sure.
that they can. And one of the things that we try to do with if you check in with us, if you come to worship and it's your first time and you check in with us, we send you a text message that says, "Hey, we're so glad you joined us. We would like to donate to one of our partners or missions
I love
partners
that.
in your name." And so we want to be able to add Gateway as one of our partners for that.
That's awesome.
So anyway, I hope that she was going to talk to Sam today to see if we can make that happen.
Yeah. Well, tell
Anyway,
me your something
Okay, so my something good is, and for those for our listener, we are a partner with Peck Elementary. We have volunteers that go over and greet children as they get off the bus, and we just do a lot of things over there. We also have a group of dedicated volunteers that go to Backpack Beginnings each week and pack bags. And they put these bags, they're called weekend bags, and it's because we have, for those of you who may not know, Greensboro has a very high percentage of children that are experiencing food insecurity. And so Backpack Beginnings sends bags of food home for over the weekend because these children during the week, of course, get to eat breakfast and lunch at school. And so they send these bags home these weekend bags home with them. And so I got to go to Peck Elementary on Friday, and it just was so sweet because we've been to Backpack Beginnings. We went over there and recorded. Remember, they were packing. It was it's incredible the job that they do over there. But we got to deliver the bags to the classrooms, and it was, like 100, somewhere, I can't remember the exact amount, 120, 130, somewhere, of children or families that are getting these bags to take home. But I got to see the brand new Peck Elementary.
Oh my gosh, tell me about it.
And it is so fantastic.
I bet
it is so bright and happy. And I was just overwhelmed because I was looking at these sweet little children in that building and thinking, and I didn't ever go in the old building, but I know it was very old, and it was just, I saw it, I've seen it from the outside. But to know that some of these children who are experiencing food insecurity, so obviously they're struggling at home, but they get to come to this beautiful, new, clean, shiny, happy space. They have all these little spaces for them to sit and read, and they're like,
how cool.
One of the coolest things, well, there was a lot of cool things, and I don't want to go into all of it, but they have these little seats that look like logs, but they're soft, and so you can sit on them, and they've got them like, I don't know, that's just the whole thing is so cute. And we watched them. We were there. It ran into lunchtime while we were there, so we got to see kind of what they were eating. It was a very balanced. They had chicken sandwiches, which I was hungry, so I was thinking maybe I'll go get a chicken sandwich. But they were having a chicken sandwich and corn and apples, and everybody was so very well behaved, and they were all so sweet, and they were just saying hello when they would pass us, and I loved it very much.
That's really
so that
awesome.
was my something good. Yeah, it was great. So we have we're actually still need some volunteers to go and deliver those bags either on Thursday or Friday. But it's just it was great, and so I definitely will be going back because it was definitely something good. I loved it very much.
Oh,
Because you know how I love the children. I love the children and the books. Okay. Anyway. Oh, my heart is so happy.
I love it.
I know, such good things. Okay.
So something that I was reading in the Messenger this week that I really liked and enjoyed is it was talking about Sunday morning flowers. And so what the article in the Messenger said was a wonderful way to honor, remember, or celebrate a loved one, friend, group, birthday, or anniversary is by providing flowers in our sanctuary gathering space for Sunday morning services. And my point in bringing this up is that I love that it was in here because I think sometimes people wonder, oh, like, how did those
Where are those
flowers
yeah.
appear? Or like, that's really great that they're celebrating this person's birthday, but how do I do it? So I love that we called attention to it, and there's, a little book at our Connection Point desk on Sunday mornings you can sign up for things. But I just remember as a kid at my home church when my parents would sign up for flowers like around my birthday
Yeah.
or whatever. It was just such a fun thing, and my mom always made a point to take a picture of us next to the arrangement.
Oh,
and
I love that.
At one point we're being held by it, and then the next time we're like our eyes are at the base of the vase, and then eventually you're taller than the flower arrangement. But it's really cool. So that's just a thing that I appreciate that we do here, and you can order those through Jennifer Oliver, who's in our church office. Her email and her phone extension are in the Messenger. Those are $50 each time, and they are provided by Jordan House Flowers. So
Yeah, it's a very sweet way to either remember or honor or draw attention to a special celebration. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I love that. So we've got lots of things going on as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are recording this on Monday, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not giving out bad information because sometimes I do that, and I apologize. But this Wednesday, this is a little selfish plug, kind of. Well, not really. That we're doing a financial learning experience.
Yes.
And it's going so great, and I just love the people that are in the class. But starting this Wednesday, we have a certified financial planner that's going to come in, and he's going to be with us for the next 3 Wednesdays and just talking about about investing, because I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm kind of dumb about it.
Sure.
I mean, I have a Roth IRA, and then I have, of course, we do it through the church. We know I'm investing, but do I know what that really means? No. I mean, hopefully I'll have some money and can retire before I'm 90.
82, yeah, 90.
So I don't know. But Jonas Boyer is going to come in and talk to us about investing. So when we started talking about this, I was like, I need you to pretend like we know nothing.
Sure.
Right? Because we all need to learn, and hopefully even those that are investing will learn something valuable. And he'll be available his third evening with us. It'll be a kind of more of a Q&A session. Like, okay, we've talked about all this stuff. What are your questions? How can I help you? And so I'm super excited about that, and I think my group that we've been meeting with is really excited about it. So
Great.
On top of that, our Welcome Wednesday classes are underway, but we do have some new ones kicking off, and we'll talk about those next month, because if we tell you now, or at least if somebody were to tell me, I would have forgotten by then.
Sure.
So, but anyway, you can always join us for Welcome Wednesday. We have dinner from 5:30 to about 6:15 is when they serve, and then you can join a class. So we would love to have you. And let's see, what else do we have going on? The kids consignment sale is back, so I want to make sure it's been a huge part of not only the preschool but just our church.
Sure.
It's in the community. It's a great fundraiser for our preschool. So that is actually back this year. And if you want to learn more about that or even be a consigner, you can sign up online at kidsconsignmentsale.com, and it's all K's. So kids, and then consignment is with a K, not a C, and that's us. So anyway, what else you got? I've been talking a lot. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, all good things. So in a couple of weeks, February 23rd, we are hosting Westminster Presbyterian and Christ United Methodist Church for a couple of years now, have been partnering together to do a joint concert every spring, winter. So the first year that I remember it was here at Christ.
Yep.
Last year it was hosted by Westminster,
Yep.
but still included our choir and Amberly and David. But this year we're back at Christ Greensboro, which is exciting because we love to host these kind of things. And Amberly and Laura, who is Westminster's choir
Worship and
person,
arts. Yep.
like Amberly, They have asked, and the choir from Oak Ridge Presbyterian is joining them as well.
Nice.
So we will have a full chancel area on Sunday, February 23rd. That
Nice.
concert is something that is free to the public, and you're welcome to come and just enjoy. We're just excited to, again, be hosting that here on our campus this year.
What a great community event. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yes.
So I wanted to talk about our logo for just a minute because
Sure.
it's so awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, y'all did a great job. So there has been some chatter, and I've been thinking about it. It's been rolling around in my brain about, we are a United Methodist Church,
Absolutely.
and we're very proud of it. I love being United Methodist. I
Oh, yeah.
love, what all of John Wesley's teachings, do no harm, stay in love with God, all the things. And, but we are a church. And so the center of the church is, of course, Christ. And so I love that our logo has, the beautiful stained glass thing, the round stained glass. And then it has Christ in big letters. And just under that, it says United Methodist Church. So it is definitely keeps Christ at the center.
Yes.
But it also identifies us as a United Methodist Church.
Absolutely.
And so I just have heard people say, that the United Methodist part is not as big as it should be, but I haven't seen that. And so
Sure.
I just wanted to say that I love that we're keeping Christ as the big part, but yes, we are a United Methodist congregation.
Well, and it's interesting. So, to your point, yes, I think that in all things, like whatever church we attend, Christ is and should be the center. And I think that we do that a good job of that. I think many churches do a good job of that. And so for us to be named Christ United Methodist Church, like it makes it even more cool
Right.
because we get to really emphasize what Christ has done and what Christ is doing in our life and in our world and in our midst. And so some fun background information for those who enjoy kind of a behind the scenes look of how we wordsmith and process things here. We had some conversations amongst the staff, and then definitely a deeper look with our rebranding committee that we had last year that was formed for a very quick little session. But the idea amongst the staff and the committee was that we didn't want to see like Christ United on one line and
Right.
then like Methodist Church. Like it felt kind
It's
of
weird.
clunky.
Yeah.
Like it would make it so that all the words could be the same size, yes. But again, that conversation that we had allowed us to say we want to emphasize that we are followers of Christ.
Yeah.
And not by any means to de-emphasize our love or our pride of being United Methodist. If anything, we would want it to be, shouted from the rooftops. But
Right.
but because visually, we as a group, I'll just say group instead of saying staff and committee, now you know who I'm talking about, but everybody was in agreement that we wanted United Methodist Church to stay together, basically,
Right.
and for Christ to be its own entity. And so,
As they are.
And honestly, like if our name was longer, if we were, Holden, like North Holden Road United Methodist Church, like
Right.
then that top part would become longer, which would allow the bottom to be larger, right?
Right.
But because the name of our church is quite short in comparison to the words United Methodist Church,
Right.
it's really hard to do that. But we do strive, and I think we do a good job of this. This is my opinion. We strive and are really good at reminding ourselves and our community of faith that we are United Methodist and that we believe in the doctrine, the theology, the teachings, all those kind of things that allows us to really live into that phrase of embracing all people with the boundless love of God.
Yes, because in our new logo is, like I think I said this last week, it's my favorite thing to say. It represents our congregation so well. We
Yeah.
are broken and we are colorful.
Yeah.
Just like the stained glass. And I also love that we made the switch from, because we used to say, because it was just shorter, we used to say Christ Church.
Sure.
But we've made that move to Christ Greensboro, which it's our internet our social media handle, website,
social media,
all of that. So there's consistency there, but it also, because there is a Christ Church in Greensboro, and I don't know what denomination they are, but anyway,
Sure.
there was a lot of confusion with that, and so
Yeah.
this also helps to kind of make us our own church now.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't know why I felt the need to talk about that, but here we are.
Well,
Anyway,
it's always fun to talk about how we identify ourselves in the community and lending a little bit more knowledge to all of those people that are listening or those who might listen. I just am so grateful that we had the opportunity to do this rebrand.
Yep.
It's something that was on my mind for a while. And again, like I've said before, like it was no lack of love for the old or like the most recent iteration of our branding, but I just felt like there was so much more we could do in such a time as this.
yeah, it's such a time as this. Okay, Esther.
Esther.
Oh, it's one of my
Don't call me
favorite
Esther.
stories. That's one of my favorite Bible stories. Okay.
So.
So anything else you got going on fun this week? I like to talk about something fun because we've been talking about, it's not that the logo is not fun, but
I'm going to Costco to get a hot dog after this
Okay, well,
for lunch.
well,
You said something fun. That's fun.
it is fun. I love Costco. I can't remember.
You don't know why? Sure. Yeah, you do. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
What?
So,
Oh yeah.
I don't have
yeah.
a Costco membership. My dad does. Hey, Baba.
Hey, Baba.
Also,
That's right.
For those
And
of you who
Mark.
don't know, Baba is Chinese for dad. So I call my dad Baba. So,
And Bob. And who else?
my
is listening?
brother-in-law calls my dad Bob because he thought
No, but Bob.
No, I know.
listens Too.
Yeah. So
And
we
Jason.
are in the.
I'm gonna keep talking.
Can you hush for 2 seconds? I'm trying to talk about my hot dog at Costco. So we are in the process of ordering like a little quarter zip for the staff to have that has our new logo on it. And the lady that's doing the embroidery for us suggested me looking at wholesale place or like places where they sell them so we don't have to order them through a vendor online. Hopefully it'd be a little bit cheaper. She suggested Costco, like Target, Amazon, that kind of stuff. So I don't have a membership to Costco, and I was like, we could go shopping and get a hot dog and a little bit of like, not custard, but like that frozen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to be fat and happy after
What
lunch.
time are y'all going?
11:45. You want to come?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll just sign you up. So, do you have anything to share that's fun going on in your personal world before we sign off?
Well, I don't know that it's fun. Abby and I have been going to the gym. I mean, well, we've just been one time.
Working on my fitness. He's my witness.
Oh,
That's a little Fergie.
okay, I don't know that
Fergie.
song.
Fergalicious.
But it's kind of fun to, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we're doing that. I don't know. I can't think of what's going on that's fun this week. I'm busy this week. There's a lot. I think there's a finance committee meeting. I have Welcome Wednesday.
Yay.
I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. I don't have anything fun that I can think of off the top of my head. I normally do have fun stuff, but, I might be going to Costco, getting a hot dog.
Won't he do it? Okay.
Okay.
Well, y'all, we are grateful that you decided to spend
sorry,
some time
we
with us.
we just got silly at the end.
And if you would like more information, you can visit our website, which is christgreensboro.org.
Or
Yes.
you could email us
At?
info@christgreensboro.org, or better yet, you could come see us in person.
Yeah, we
on
offer
Sundays.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry,
No,
I was
no.
just saying on Sundays you can do
On
the
Sunday?
time
Nope,
on
you're good.
Sunday.
So 9 a.m. we have a contemporary worship service, and that is located in our fellowship center with a praise band. And we have our 11 o'clock traditional service in our sanctuary with a beautiful Fisk organ and a chancel choir and all kinds of loveliness. So we would love to have you and see you in person.
It's a good time. Mm-hmm. Always. And this week, let's see, we're talking about the communion table. Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is Communion Sunday.
It is Communion
so
Sunday.
We are just grateful.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Yes?
We need to talk about we're doing the Super Bowl food drive thing.
Yeah.
And I had a funny name for it and it has slipped my mind. But
Okay.
bring your canned goods. Bring your canned goods.
Yes.
It's also First Food Sunday, so we usually bring canned goods, but we're trying to.
We can dive more into that next week, so they have all the details of what to expect.
Yes, but
before
just know
Super
that
Bowl Sunday.
that's on the way, and you can bring
Yeah.
canned goods anytime. We welcome them because we pass them along to
Lovely.
Backpack Beginnings and
Yes.
where else do we send?
Spartan Pantry
Yes.
and A&T's
Yes.
Pantry as well.
Yes. Okay. Sorry, we went off on a tangent again,
You're
as we
good.
do. Okay.
Well, y'all, thank you for spending some time with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yes, we're so glad you were with us, and we love you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.